Welcome to all. I am Vivite CP from KJ Somaya College, Kopargaon. I am going to teach you agrochemicals. Today's topic is biopesticides. Biopesticides means biological compound or the living compounds which used to kill the pest, that is called as a biopesticides. These are the formulation made from the naturally occurring substances that control the pest by non-toxic mechanism and in eco-friendly manner. These biopesticides are derived from the animals like nematodes, plant like Azadirachta, directa, and microorganism like Bacillus thuringiensis. And also it includes some living organisms which are the natural enemy of the pest. However, biopesticides are generally less toxic to the user and also non target organisms, making them desirable and sustainable tool for disease management. Let me learn the types of biopesticides. There are three types of biopesticides. First, microbial pesticides. Second, biochemical pesticides, or it also called as herbal pesticides. And third, plant incorporated protectant. Let me learn their definitions. These biopesticides are the microorganisms that are used to control the pest. It includes the beneficial bacteria, viruses, fungus, and also protozoans. Second one, that is plant incorporated protectant. These are adding the genetic material to plant that allow them to make the pesticides chemical. Here, the genetic material is added to the plant, and this plant then allow to make itself pesticides. Okay, the example is the bt cotton. Next one, that is biochemical pesticides. These are the chemicals used by organism to reduce the pest population. Example is the releasing scent chemical to lure pest into a trap. Here what happened? Let me learn the types and their active sites and also examples. The microbial pesticides are the microorganism like bacteria, fungus, viruses, and the protozoan. Examples are Bacillus thuringiensis. Second, biochemical pesticides that are the naturally occurring substances. Example, the scented plant extract the scent, and due to that their scent, the pest is not come to that plant. That means the plant itself acts as a pesticides or pest repellent. Third, that is pest incorporated protectant. The active sites is genetic material. The plant or any genetic material incorporated or added into the plant, and that this plant itself acts as a insecticides. The example is a plant producing bt toxins. Next, here we learn the advantages of the biopesticides. These biopesticides are less harmful and also less environmental load. These are designed to affect only a one specific pest or in some cases a few target organisms, often effective in very small quantity. These compounds are effective in very small quantity and often decompose quickly, thereby resulting in a low express and largely avoiding the pollution pollution problem. When used as a component of integrated pest management, that is IPM, program, biopesticides can contribute greatly. There are some disadvantages. These biopesticides having a slow effect. Also, these have the often variable efficacy. Variable efficacy, that means it has the different effectiveness to the different crops. These biopesticides have the higher selectivity. That means these are selective to the uh, s- selective crops. It has many problem to storage and also having a difficulty for large scale production. These are the disadvantages of the biopesticides. Let me learn the examples of the biopesticides. The first example, that is neem oil. This neem oil is also called as a margosa oil. This neem oil extracted from the kernel of neem tree. Kernel, that means the soft part of the seed of the neem. Let me learn their properties. Neem oil is brownish yellow colored liquid. You can see in this picture. This is the brownish yellow colored liquid with the smell of garlic. It is slightly soluble in a water and has 6.5 to 7.5 pH value. This neem oil boils at more than 200 degrees Celsius and freezes at 13 degree Celsius. Let me learn the extraction method for the neem oil. These dry neem seeds were divided into the three part. First, that is a crushing. That means this neem oil directly crushed into the powder. There is a formation of neem seed powder. This is also used as a pesticides. Next, that is this neem seed are decortication. Decortication, that means the removing the hard part or the outer surface of the seed, and then the soft part, that is a kernel. Kernel is on crushing. There's a formation of the crush. This crush is mixed with the methanol, and then what happens, there's a formation of the mixture of our seed and methanol. This seed or this paste is extracted from the methanol by the process called as extraction. After this extraction, the solution, which on filtration divided into the two parts. First, after filtration, the filtrate, which is called as a diluted extract, and the upper part on filtration, the upper part, that is the residue, which on drying there is a formation of the crude cake. Okay. Next, he diluted extract, which on evaporation process and concentrated this extract the lower uh, quantity. Then it is freezing or the precipitation of the oil. Also on the precipitation, the residue, the from the residue there is a formation of what, neem based extract. After precipitation, uh, the solution or this mixture get filtered, and after filtering there is a upper side, there is a formation of the residue. This residue is called as a neem based extract, and the filtrate, there is a named as extracted neem oil. And the third part, that is oil expelling. Oil expelling, that means oil pressing. Just seeds which on crushing, the or by the pressing that seed, there is a removal of the oil. In Marathi this is called as a tel bahir kadne, on pressing of the seed. Then what happened, this residue, from this residue we can make the neem cake, and the exhaled thing is called as a cold pressed neem oil. This is about the extraction of the neem oil by using a different methods. Next here we learn, that is importance of the neem plant. This neem plant is very important. All part of the neem plant is used for a different field. First, there is a flower. This flower is used as the anti-cancer and also anti-fertility. Next, there is a seed of this neem plant which is used in many fields, or also used as insecticide, that is to kill the insects, antiphedant, that is the organic compound produced by the plant to inhibit the attack by the insect, that is called as the antiphedant, larvicidal, that means to kill the larva of the pest. Also, this neem or this oil which is extracted from the seed is used for antimicrobial, that is to kill the microorganism, anti-inflammatory, that is it is used to reduces the inflammation, that is swelling, anti-arthritic, that is it is used to reduce the arthritic symptoms, that is disease of the bone. Also, it is used as an anti-cancer drug. The leaf of this neem plant also useful as a fertilizer, and the pesticides also used as antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory, anti-fertility, immunomodulatory, and anti-cancer drug. And their bark of this neem plant also useful as a pesticides, anti-ulcer, antimicrobial, and the anti-cancer drug. Let me learn the uses of the neem oil. This neem oil mainly divided into the two part, or this application of the neem oil divided into two types. First, agricultural application, and second one, medicinal application. In agricultural application, these are mainly used as the insecticides. Here there are the two examples, that is azadirachtin and salamine. This azadirachtin used as an antiphedant. This also affect the growth and molting, and this affect the reproduction in the female. It prevent the oogenesis and oviposition, and in male it interrupt the mature sperm production. This salanine, which used as an antiphedant and delay molting. Next, in medicinal cases, this is example are azadirachtin plus nimbolide, and another example is nimbidine. This azadirachtin plus nimbolide used as anti-cancer drug. Here it used to cell cycle arrest at G0 and G1 phase. It also used as anti-inflammatory, that is inhibit the macrophage and neutrophil migration. And this nimbidine, which is used as antimicrobial activity. This is all about the uses of the neem oil. Thank you for watching my lecture. Please subscribe my lecture, and also in description box there is another link is there which is also useful to you. So see the description box. Thank you very much.